I'm Wimsaur of Wimsaur.com, and these are your tarot cards of the week for Sunday, July 6th through Saturday, July 12th, 2014. For the spirit point of the spread, this is the card that represents the entire reading. It's like the answer to the question. We have the Two of Discs, also called Change. As this is a card for the discs, this means that the change that we are going to be experiencing this week will happen on the material plane. Now, this could be anything from something business related, or it could have something to do with your body, or perhaps anything you're dealing with on the physical plane, such as if you have any projects. So, how are we going to deal with this week? Let's start off with the lower right-hand point of our spread called the fire point. The Six of Swords. Now, the fire point represents your will. It might also represent kind of like the root of the matter. And this card here, the Six of Swords, deals with your intellect and finding a balance with your intellect versus the physical world. Going back to the first card, the Spirit card, the Two of Discs. We actually see in the Two of Discs, so maybe let's keep this up here, we have kind of like a, we have two yin-yangs in a, in an infinity snake that's biting its own tail, like an Ouroboros. So this is kind of showing, this is kind of like a never-ending process, anyway. But it's also showing the balance between yin and yang, on both the lower yin and yang, which is earth and air, and the higher, which is fire and water. Those are not as easy to balance, but earth and air is very manageable because it has to do with taking care of your body and taking care of your mind. Balancing your body by exercising and keeping a good diet, and balancing your mind by maybe staying logical, for instance, rational. One way to exercise that might just be simple arithmetic. Or you can find any type of a brain teaser that might exercise it. Now, you will need the balance of all four elements, but let's concentrate on your body and your mind first. So again, for fire, which your will is going to be to balance out your mind this week. Now, how can we do that? Well, the water point, which represents in the picture on this video, the upper right-hand point, which is water, which is emotions and creativity. We have the Fool card. The Fool card is kind of like that person who just starts out on a journey and doesn't know what to expect. We all have those. You may just have to think back to your childhood where you just didn't know what was going to happen. Maybe you experienced the world with a sense of wonder. We'll bring back that sense of wonder this week. We don't need our preconceived notions of what's going to happen to cloud the circumstances, to cloud what we're thinking. So do your best not to have any preconceived notions when thinking about the problems at hand this week. The air point, which is the upper left-hand point of our spread. Also that which deals with communications and intellect. Shows this card here, the Five of Cups. And you may notice that those cups are empty. Cups represent the emotions. And this is showing us we need to be free of our emotions when we're actually going to make decisions this week. This may be hard for some of us, but there are no good decisions made from our emotions. And I'm not saying that we should ignore emotions. More on that in a moment. I'm just saying that when we actually need to make a decision, that should be logical and rational this week. Finally, our Earth card, which is the lower left-hand point of our spread, is the Adjustment card. And as you see, she is perfectly balanced, which really mirrors our first card. Let's go put that up here. Both of these cards are about balance. But the adjustment card is balanced. It's perfect balance. It's balancing between two extremes, like mercy and severity, which is what you need to do when you want to administer justice. Whatever it is you're going through this week, and you'll all be going through your own things, remember to find the balance, mostly in your body and in your mind. Now, something on emotions. It's okay to have emotions and to experience emotions. If you feel that you are becoming unbalanced due to the decisions you're making, find an outlet for your emotions. This is sort of off-spread, but we do need to keep all of these balanced. If something that you're doing regarding this physical act or job or whatever it is that you're trying to balance is making you upset, you need to deal with that anger, just not with the job. You need to find some other outlet to deal with it. And that might be the subject of another reading, which I'd be glad to give to you if you come on over to Wimsaur.com and just pick which reading you like, pay for it, and make a schedule. And once we agree on the schedule, I'll be glad to give you your reading. I'm Wimsaur at Wimsaur.com, and have a nice week.